My name is Uthiru, the voice. Welcome to the channel. So I'm next to Kabete Vet Lab Secondary School, and also next to these beautiful developments here, apartments. Now headed to this Uthiru roundabout. So Uthiru is a very densely populated place, and we can say like immediately when you leave Nairobi, you enter Uthiru. Actually, Uthiru is in Kiambu County. So, but majority of people here consider themselves as Nairobians simply because there's no difference between Uthiru and Nairobi. Same thing. Even many voters, or when people do vote, actually vote in Nairobi County. So today is not really a busy day, especially being a Thursday, and also during the day. Most of the time you find it busy here during the weekends, especially on Sundays, because in this roundabout you find a lot of children. There is a lot of roller coasters here. You'll find bouncing castles here. You'll find a good playground for children. Also in the evening, people doing exercises. So I'm going to give you a brief bearing of where we are and some directions, so that when you come here you don't get lost. So I'm going to begin. Let me stand here first. So when you go this way, it will lead you to Kawangware, Ruta, also to Ngong Road. When you go this way, it will lead you to Kabete Polytechnic. Also, you can interconnect it with Wayaki Way. So let's go this way. When you go this way, it will connect you to Wayaki Way, and also it can lead you to Kino. At the same time, it can take you to the underpass or the tunnel that you can use to make a U-turn back to Nairobi CBD. And when you go this way, it will lead you to Ndumboini, also Lower Kabete. Also you can go to Kanyariri. So it depends where you want to go. And here is a roundabout. As you can see, there are a lot of things that kids can use to play. Like I can see the roller coaster, I can see the bouncing castles and things close to that. So I want to go to Uthiru town. Most people actually don't know Uthiru town simply because they use the Wayaki Way, and when they pass along the stage, they think maybe that is Uthiru town, but that is just the stage. Then you go that way and that way. So where I'm passing right now, we are going through Uthiru town now. So Uthiru, as I said before, is a densely populated place where you find a lot of people working at Nairobi CBD actually live in Uthiru, a good number of them. And specifically, let's talk about Westlands, and let's talk about also Parklands. Most people who work in Westlands, Parklands, most of them reside here in Uthiru, simply because Uthiru is relatively cheaper as compared to other parts. But things are changing over the years. Things have changed actually. It's not like back then. Like you can find most places in Nairobi, actually the prices are the same. So it depends, right? I think from there you can understand what I mean. Like right now, rent, let's say transport fare is almost the same in every part of the city, but different. The one that outstands all of them are Rongai, Utawala, Ruai. They're quite cheaper. They're quite expensive as compared to other parts. So this road here can lead you to Mudhua. You can interconnect it with Muhuri Road. Now it can lead you even to the southern bypass. So they're just interconnecting roads. So we are in Uthiru. So I want to know in the comment section, have you ever been at this place? I just want to know, so that even as we continue talking, I just want to know if you're a person that, for example, you have been in Kenya or you have been in Nairobi. Have you ever found yourself at this place called Uthiru? Is a town. So actually we are passing through Uthiru town. So let me tell you something. I think I stated it before in the beginning of this video. I said most people think they have been inside Uthiru town, but that is not true. Most of the people pass by the bus station where, you know, the car picks and drops people. But Uthiru, to come through Uthiru, you have to pass through Kabete Polytechnic. Now you take the left turn while coming from Nairobi CBD. Then from there you reach roundabout. Now enter Uthiru town. This road here is just like an interconnecting road that can lead you also to Waiyaki. So they are just going like through the town. So still here in Uthiru. So like any other town, you remember the previous videos I was telling you, like in every town right now you have got this high mass security lights just to improve on the security, you know, in Nairobi. Not only in Nairobi actually, like all over Kenya, simply because back then we used to have insecurity issues here and there. So the government saw it a priority actually to introduce them so that it can actually ameliorate or help in the security, for, you know, improve security actually. That's what I'm trying to say. And all this here, you can see CCTV everywhere. Like Nairobi right now, everywhere you go, you'll find CCTVs, like also for the same purposes, like security, also just to monitor vehicle speeds and all that. So that's why you find a lot of CCTV. Like when you go to Nairobi CBD, for those who don't know, like Nairobi CBD, everywhere there is CCTV. So that one you should know. So like Nairobi CBD, you can't hide actually. So just need to know that. Alright, let's continue with the journey. I can see here there garbage collection vehicles or trucks doing the work next to Total Energy Uthiru. Total is like everywhere. Total, someone in the comment section kindly tell me how does Total operate, because I know it's a French company. So here's the garbages here. So like after you know, they do collect, they come assemble here, then take them to Dandora dump site. I think you have watched Dandora dump site video. If you have not watched, man, that is a very inspiring story, man. Go check in my videos. You just see there Dandora dump site in Africa. A dump site in Africa, the title says a dump site in Africa, booming with multi-billion-dollar business. That's a very inspiring story, man, that you need to know. I talked to these two gentlemen there, Ochi and Karis, who had very, very inspiring stories, man. You guys, you can't afford to miss those beautiful stories of two gentlemen there. I've also done other stories. I hope you get time and watch, man. I've been in Rwanda. Go watch your stories in Rwanda. I really met wonderful people, amazing culture, beautiful ladies, beautiful souls. Man, you can't miss to, you know, to watch those beautiful stories in Rwanda, man. That one for sure you're going to love it. Like I've made these stories in Rwanda like in a way possible that if you have never been in Rwanda, actually you feel like you have been in Rwanda. So that was my point actually, to try as much as possible to ensure that, you know, even if someone has, hey, that thing is quite noisy. They're doing welding. There's a welding place there, like dealing with metal cutter, I mean. So that's why a lot of noise. So I was saying this, I made that story in a way such that if you have never been in Rwanda, you're actually going to feel like, man, you know the whole of Kigali. So go to my videos and watch that. So still at Uthiru, as you can see, 2 KWs. These are the circles passing through Uthiru going to Kawangware. So let me tell you something, yeah. Okay, for someone who wants to come to Uthiru, I'll show you the direction if you want to get the matatu. So let's say the transport vehicles or public means. All you need to do is go to commercial. I'll give you one choice, behind archives, and also go to Latema bus station. you're going to find vehicles like 2NK. You're going to get vehicles like Latema. You are going to get vehicles like Starbucks. You're going to get vehicles like cozy travelers. So use those vehicles. They're going to lead you up to Uthiru. So at least I've given you something. Right? So if you want to come to Uthiru for the first time, that's where you need to find the public transport means. So we still headed there. I'm going to lead you up to the Wayakiwe bus station in Uthiru, where most people do say it is Uthiru, but actually it's not. That is just a bus station. So where we are right now is where it is Uthiru. You can see there it's a second-hand, where they sell second-hand items. If you want a table, if you want a bed, if you want a sofa, you just come there and buy from them. Wow, there are a lot of them in Nairobi, simply because there are also a lot of Shylocks men in Nairobi. So people, with the hardships in the economy, sometimes someone is unable to sustain, or maybe be able to meet his basic needs. So people tend to sell a few things like sofas in there, sell maybe a television, sell radio, sell a bed, so that they can be able to get something, man, because the life is becoming tough and tough every day. Inflation everywhere in the world. It's not only about Kenya or Africa, it's all over the world. So people sometimes, when you find the income has been the same for a very long time, and things are going up, like prices of things or basic commodities are going up, so sometimes people are unable to sustain that. So this road, let me tell you, this road also leads you to Muhuri Road. So let's continue going. So I was saying this, when the price of things are going up and the income has been stagnant for quite some time, people sometimes are unable to meet their daily needs. So that forces them, even to sell their basic things, they take them the houses or take loans so that they can be able to live their daily lives. That's sad, but that's the reality. So this road here, it can lead you to the tunnel that you can use to make a U-turn, then go to Wayakiwe and head back to Nairobi CBD. So that's it, man. So this is Uthiru. Actually, it's a very small town, but densely populated. What I've shown you is like the commercial area, but most of the time, when you go behind those commercial areas, you find residential areas where people are living with their families or loved ones. So that's it, man. So this road is actually under construction, still under construction. So Wayakiwe is not like totally complete, and that's why you can see roads like this ones, they are yet to be completed. So like this road here, you can interconnect it with Wayakiwe, then lead you to Kino, Zambezi, Kikuyu. So we are going this way. So this side is still also under construction. That's why you can see it is still rough. It's a rough road, like it's still not complete, as you can see. So this way, it's maybe coming from Nairobi CBD. They interconnect here, then they go to Uthiru town now. They go inside like this. If, for example, they have not used the Kabete Polytechnic that I showed you in the beginning of the video. So, for example, if you have missed that lane, so you use this one to interconnect there. So, yeah. So this is Uthiru bus station. What you can see, this is Wayakiwe. So this, you remember that I saw a video with Ayamaro. Ayamaro was here actually the moment when he was going home. Actually, this is the bus station that he was. I saw him somewhere here. I can't tell the exact place, but I know it was here. When I see that place, I'll show you. Ena coach. The bus is going to Ayamar West Village. So we are in Uthiru bus station. He said I am in Kangemi, but it wasn't Kangemi because I know that very well. Yes, so it was here. I saw Ayamarwa here in the previous video when he was coming from the coastal region, that is Mombasa, Malindi. Actually, this is the buses to Ayamarwa's village, Ena coach. So he was here actually eating. You can see the exact place. Was eating, was it ugali beans? Yes, it's actually ugali is a meal, is a staple food in Kenya, actually prepared using corn flour, or with us in East Africa we say maize flour, because we were colonized by the British, so you don't say corn, you say maize. So here is Uthiru bus station, one of the most common bus stations here. I saw Ayamarwa here. I saw in the video, and he was saying Kangemi. I think he just missed it. But here it is Uthiru, because I'm quite conversant with these places. So here is the bus station and a coach to his home county. And when you go this way, look at this vehicle. You hoot. Look at this guy. I was telling him, you have to hoot, man. I don't know. If you can't hoot, you can't know. So when you go this way, you'll be going to Nairobi CBD or going to Westlands, like that. And when you go this way, going to the western part of the country, or maybe let's say you're going to Nakuru city, going to Kisumu city, you can use this road and going this way. So if you want to go to Nairobi, you have to cross to the other side of the bus station. So ladies and gentlemen, that was Uthiru town, man, and I really appreciate for your time. I really appreciate for watching and being part of this amazing journey. And right now the subscribers are increasing every day. The family is becoming bigger and bigger every day, and I really appreciate for your time, man. So continue subscribing, liking, commenting, man. I'll continue bringing you these beautiful stories, not only about Kenya, but we shall be moving to other countries too. Remember, we have done stories in Rwanda, we have done stories in Uganda, now we're in Kenya. We're set to move to the next country, man. But now I really appreciate, man. I feel so proud of you. I feel, you know, the levels of appreciation that you guys are giving to me is something that is very incredible and something very profound. But for today, my name is Mtala the Voice, and have a good day.